Nicole likes to boast. Aunt Jordan likes to roast. Sir Charles keeps it crisp. She cues the butter to the toast. Now it's time to keep it real. Competition not close. One stop for debating reality shows and this kids be the most. I'll be damn. I'll be damn, I'll be damn. Podcast going ham. I'll be damn.
Welcome back to I'll Be Damn. It's your boy Aunt Jordan.
Sir Charles.
Jasmine.
Make sure you guys subscribe at the bottom. And we're also sponsored by Sweet Beat, the beat, the rhythm of life. Y'all see these shots on the table. If you haven't watched the podcast before, to let you know, if we say something stupid or the panel doesn't agree with, we say the words hell no, and you have to take a shot only if the majority agrees, which usually be my man Sir Charles over here. He usually takes majority of shots. But we'll get to that later on. The first thing we're going to talk about today is this crazy list that's been going around social media about women on first dates, places that they would not go and eat on first date, or shouldn't, no one should take them on the first date, more or less. And let's start off, I'll start off naming this list, and we can go down the list and just, we can stop me if you want to, if you feel something is completely outrageous.
We doing the woman list first?
Yeah, we do the woman list because the men list was just kind of thrown together. Just we'll talk about that, and the men on here, we can also give what our list would be for that. We can get our own list live. Jazz, you give us
I'm gonna let you know
a yay or nay when we going down this list, okay?
Okay.
Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, the movies, your house, any fast food chain, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster, a buffet, IHOP, Denny's, the gym, church, Starbucks, coffee date, ice cream date, family function, movie night, Netflix, chill, Hulu, etc. Somewhere that requires a long drive, bowling, nightclubs, hookah, a bar for just drinks, Waffle House, sports events, mom and pop restaurants, food trucks. So y'all pretty much just want to go to heaven. Because we can't take you nowhere on here. Do you agree with any of these spots?
That I wouldn't go to?
Yeah. How many of those are realistic that you just like, most women just
I would
like,
go to, okay, so let me tell you where I would go.
Okay.
I would go to Olive Garden.
Okay. That's my shit.
Well, just tell us where you wouldn't go, because the list is so
I mean,
long.
it's a lot of things on here.
Just scroll and say.
It's a lot of things on here that I wouldn't really desire to go to be honest.
Okay, like?
Because I don't go to them in my everyday life, and I feel like.
Would you deny a guy if he took you there? That's more the case.
That's the question, yeah.
Yeah, like I wouldn't want to go to Applebee's. I wouldn't want to go to Chili's. I wouldn't want to go to Chipotle. I wouldn't want to go to the movies. Definitely not going to your house. Definitely not going to fast foods. Buffalo Wild Wings. I wouldn't want to go there either.
On the first date though, this to get to know
but
somebody.
It's too many other places. Like, it's too many other places you could take me. I would go to a food truck. A food truck seems fun. Like, you can go to the Star. We can go to Legacy Hall. We can go somewhere. You don't have to spend a lot of money. But you can get creative. You don't got to just be like, oh no. I feel like Chili's is like, it's almost like an
So I can take you to a restaurant on wheels compared to a sit-down restaurant like Applebee's? That don't
Yeah.
make no goddamn
Yes,
sense.
because if it's good scenery, if it's somewhere we can talk, but like I don't really desire to go to Chili's most of the time. Chili's is like fast food to me.
I'm taking her to an Oak Cliff food truck and she better not say shit.
You might get shot.
No, you better not
Just
say
get
nothing,
to know
Jazz.
a woman where you want to get a little bit more creative about the date option. Like,
Well,
if she likes frozen yogurt, like take her to a place.
Well, my whole thing is
that has
you're getting
frozen
to know
yogurt.
that. You like if you're going on the first date. Say if y'all just someone hooks each other up. Say your girl hooked Corey up. I mean, you hooked Corey up with your girl. Y'all know each other. Y'all just on a blind date. He like, hey, I got lunch right now. I ain't got too much time. Hey, you want to just meet me up at Chili's? We go chop it up real quick. You have a problem with going to Chili's?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't want to go to Chili's.
And then on top of that, y'all not even paying for it.
It's like
Majority of the time, y'all not even paying for it.
And
So
it's not
The
even-
thing is, I could pay for your Chili's, and like I would.
But it's
I would
not
rather.
bad.
But the thing is, I would rather go somewhere that I actually desire to go. It don't have to be fancy. It don't have to be no $100 dinner. But you can get creative.
But it's not
We
about
can go
the
to a
food. It's
taco
about
truck.
to
We
get
can go
to know
somewhere
each
else.
other.
Okay, we can find other ways to get to know.
So
each
would you
other.
go, Starbucks?
Yeah,
You can do that.
I would do that.
So it's just more like you just don't like Chili's. Or like
Yeah, I don't really care for Chili's. I like
So
Applebee's.
you don't have a problem with going to something that's small.
I don't want to go anywhere I wouldn't really want to go myself.
So where would you want
And so I feel like men have a mindset that they could be selling you short because they're like, I don't really know this bitch. I'm gonna take her here specifically because they don't want to like spend a lot of money.
But it's like,
but be creative. Put out a more initiative.
But then it takes like I want to get to know you to know if I can be creative with you.
We went to the cigar lounge. I mean, the drinks was like $10.
Yeah, but I'm saying
but that was like be creative.
But if like women saying that doing this list,
okay,
this is more than just not creative. This is just you. You want to go to like 5-star restaurants. That's not what women are saying. We live in Dallas where it's too many other places that we can go. So the fact that you want to just be like Applebee's, like we 17.
Jet.
Cheesecake Factory?
Cheesecake Factory used to be one of those places.
I don't go to Cheesecake
Factory. And then you got a female that would not get out the car to go to the Cheesecake Factory.
I would go to Cheesecake Factory. I would go to Olive Garden.
That was my first date with my wife. It was Olive Garden.
Yeah, that's fine.
And you thinking it's Italian breadsticks?
I like
all you can breadsticks.
You know what I'm saying? Pasta. They got the candlelight.
You know what I'm saying? The ambiance is right. Someone pour you a nice little glass. You might got an accent and make you think you know.
Now Olive Garden today. Now I'll give y'all.
But I'm a person
who
cares about I care about dining. It doesn't mean it has to be 5-star every time, but I care about my dining experience.
Like
I care about hotels and I care about dining.
It's supposed to be a first date. Your first date should be getting to know the person. It should have nothing to do with the venue. Now, if you taking you to a middle spot, and I ain't saying go take you to Big T Bazaar eating in front of the Big T.
No.
That's just different. You know what I mean? But it's like...
Get your rims changed.
Right. Please going to the tire shop. You know, JoJo the tire.
But it's hard to say because think about it like this. If you were getting to know a woman and you were kind of texting her over time and you were like, okay, I like her. She seems to be about the right things. I've like looked through her Instagram. I know her friend. She's a good woman. Would you try to put on a good impression with her? You wouldn't?
No. Reason why? Because I'm always going to be able to be me. So if I can organically be me and you like the person that I am, then we good because it's never gonna matter about the venue.
None of those restaurants we've been to, even just as friends, like we have never once been like, let's go to Chili's. Like we never been. We went to.
I done been to everything
so many other restaurants. We've all been to everything on those places. We've all been there.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, you come to a point where you outgrow those places.
Buffet?
And it's not.
You don't want to go to Fogo de Chao?
Oh hell no! I don't want to go to no buffet.
Fogo de Chao's a buffet.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
it's all you can eat. That is a buffet.
That's not necessarily like.
That's what it is.
So what? Just because it don't look like a Golden Corral and a buffet?
Do that.
But
and most women, well, I don't want to say most. A lot of women don't do that. So if she doesn't do that in her everyday life, she doesn't do it with her parents. She doesn't do it with her homegirls. She doesn't do it for herself. Then it should not be like a thing that's wrong if she doesn't want to go with you.
So you pretty much can't. Niggas ain't got a chance date no more. Because you can't go to a place like the Cheesecake Factory. That's a normal spot. Then you can't go downgrade to Applebee's. Then you can't even be a gentleman and take you to church. Like, it's like church. No coffee dates.
What can we do at church?
No coffee. He might just want to see if you get to know God. How your relationship with God is.
But what I'm saying is, that's a very intimate place. So me, like, is he really going to be able to get to know me by the way I praise and worship? But it's very private.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day,
so you don't want to get to know me at Cheesecake Factory. You want to get to know me at church. No, can't go to the nightclub, no hookah bars.
I mean, the nightclub, I understand.
A bar just for drinks.
I'm not just going to church with anybody.
Hey, go down the list. Okay, let's do this. Go down the list real quick. Just go fast, and I'll tell you, and I'll stop you when I be like, okay, I agree. Go.
Okay. Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili Chipotle, Olive Garden, the movies.
Stop the movies. Can't talk.
I don't like first date.
Don't like the movies.
I'm
with you.
Can't talk.
You can't talk at church either.
Keep going.
You can't talk at church.
Your house.
So y'all know.
Huh?
Your house, any fast food.
Your house, I agree.
That's not acceptable.
Because I need to make sure you're comfortable before I bring you to my house. Because I don't need you. Okay.
And vice versa.
I like the house, but I'm cool with that. Any fast food chains, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster? What?
Red
Lobster.
Boy, you can't get them cheese biscuits anywhere.
There's nothing wrong with
a buffet, which is crazy. IHOP, Denny's. I don't like Denny's, but if you want to go there, you go. The gym, church, Starbucks, coffee day, ice cream, family function, movie night, which is Netflix and chill.
Family functions.
Y'all ain't taking your family.
I ain't take you to meet my family. Now some dudes will do that, but I ain't doing that.
I'm with you on that one.
I got you on that one.
Yeah, I'm with
you. So right now we had 3 that personally.
Somewhere that requires a long drive. I may take you to the nicest spot that's an hour away and you gonna complain? Shut the fuck up. Like, sit your ass
I think there's a reason why she was saying that. And maybe it's because you're like safety. I just thought about like a man picking a woman up, and now it's like,
Girl, I can
if
kill
I
you
don't
on
like-
the way to the Cheesecake Factory.
Instantly.
Like, hell
Oh
no.
yeah, we going to Cheesecake Factory. Detour.
I didn't
Like,
understand
yeah.
that one, but I'm like,
Yeah,
safety might
that
be,
was-
have been an issue.
Bowling? That's a dope ass date.
Bowling
Birthday.
is dope.
Bowling, that's
Especially if
crazy.
you take them to Penn
I don't think there's
Stacks.
anything wrong with bowling.
Especially if you like bowling.
Right, and it's fun to see how competitive you is.
Nightclubs, I agree with that one.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Can't talk over the
Hookah
music.
bar, that's a perfect spot. Y'all getting a chill. You got drinks there. You can mingle.
pitching a
You
little
can
vibe.
hookah. It's a
Yeah.
vibe. The music right. I don't understand the part of that.
Go ahead.
A bar just for drinks. Most people seem to like that, but I guess.
That would be my first. That was my first.
Yeah,
thing
that's what you do
Getting
with
out
that.
there, yeah.
Yeah.
The first date is the bar.
Statler, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That
Then if I like you more, then we go to dinner date.
Okay.
Waffle House.
No.
I guess I can understand that.
No.
Sporting events is crazy. If I take you front row seat to the Mavericks game, you ain't going. Fuck out of here. Like them fucking $3,000 tickets.
Do you disagree with the sporting event one?
No, I've been to one. That was fun.
Yeah,
Not
like-
for a first date.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Mom and Pop's restaurant. That's crazy to say some stupid shit like that.
Yeah, because it's so like.
That's just
Yeah.
Okay, but just like
And
you wrote
food
off
trucks.
Denny's because you don't like Denny's, if the girl don't like Chili's, what's wrong with that?
But when this is the problem.
If she doesn't like
This-
Chili's, what's wrong
This
with
is the
that?
problem. If right now, if a girl call up a dude and say, "Hey, can you meet me at McDonald's? I'm kind of hungry." He getting up and meeting McDonald's. They gonna ask a question. He ain't worried about no restaurant he going to because he trying to fuck. He worried about you. That's the difference. Ain't no dude worried
If you're
about.
worried about me, why can't you accommodate the places that I actually like to go?
It ain't about
and
going
it could
where
be
you like to
lower
go. It's
scale. It
about-
don't gotta be.
It has nothing to do with the venue. It's about the person that
I
you're
think
trying
you guys
to
are
engage
missing
with.
the point.
No,
right?
the point is
The
these
point
bitches is
is-
bougie.
it sounds like
Like
I'm
y'all,
gonna
that's-
wait and say it.
I bet you this list
go
is
ahead.
single motherfucker.
Go ahead. What point are we missing? I want to hear the point first. What point
No,
are we
go
missing?
ahead and make your
No,
point.
no.
Ladies first.
Ladies first, baby.
I feel like if you're getting to know somebody, you can pick up on some things that they might enjoy that you don't have to spend a whole lot of money on. We're in Dallas. You can be creative. You don't got to spend $1,000 taking me out to dinner. But I at least want to know that you're being creative with the dinner date. We can go on a picnic. We can go on, that's not on the list. We can go to the lake. We can go do so many other
I don't
things.
know you.
So the fact that, okay, but you're not even trying to get to know the person or
I'm
making a
definitely
good
trying to
impression.
get to know you.
Okay.
Because the event should have nothing to do with me trying to get to know the person. Like, that's the problem. We're naming a bunch of
Yes, it
events.
is.
And not one time, and this is talking about anything about getting to know the person that's coming to these places. You should have no
If we're going to the
problem.
movies, then you're not trying to get
No,
We already said.
Yeah,
If
we
you're going
agree.
to church,
that.
We agree with those places
but
because
if I don't go, if the woman does not go to those places, if she does not go to those places on her own,
If you-
you have to like.
a restaurant, it should not matter if you're sitting down at a table trying to get to know the other person. You don't even gotta get nothing there. Grab a drink, get an appetizer. It's about you engaging with that person.
And you
So-
tell me, you say Applebee's and Chili's ain't your cup of tea. But you tell me you can't find one thing on that damn menu that you might enjoy.
Of course you can,
So-
but
So what's the problem?
she gets to decide whether she wants
No,
to
now
go
what
on
you
a date.
no,
No, but you're not paying for it,
you ain't
Jazz.
paying for nothing.
She gets, you didn't even let me finish what I was saying.
Go ahead.
I
She
think
gets
so.
to
Sorry,
decide
yeah.
whether she wants to go on the date, and it's not wrong for a woman to say no. I don't think I really want to do that.
That's probably why the majority of this list is probably from single women.
Exactly.
Okay.
And see, that's the problem. When you, it's easy to have that energy, but you
That's
know,
not the problem because a lot of women are saying I'd rather be single than to go with somebody who
They
wants me
lie.
to come to their house for a first date or that want to take me to dinner
Okay,
for
so
a
now
first
you
date.
saying the ones that we don't agree with. The house, the movies, we it's
Okay,
about
but
4 or
even
5
if
of them on
Chili's,
every
even
day.
if she didn't want to like get to know you enough to go sit at a Chili's with you, that's fine. That's her choice. It
We
shouldn't
don't-
be anything
we're-
wrong with
we're
that.
not- we're not
Just like when I
saying
looked
she
at the
ain't
mail
got a
list, as unreasonable as some of that shit was, it was just kind of like, that's not my caliber of nigga. He's
Yeah.
clearly gonna be corny to me, so it automatically makes me feel like, okay, cool. I'm not in his caliber. He's not in my caliber,
So you
and I don't gotta fight
you
for
going
it.
based on preference.
Yes,
If that's not your
absolutely.
preference. Okay, we understand that that's not your
Because
if it
I
ain't
feel
your
like I
preference-
have never encountered a man who was like, oh yeah, I'm just take your ass to Chili's, and that's like, I would feel like insulted by that.
Hey,
because-
babe, what was our first date?
Okay,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
okay, let me ask you something. When was that?
What you mean?
When was that? When was your first date?
Oh shit, was years ago. Fucking
Like
20 years ago.
20 years ago. Olive Garden was a little bit more upper echelon 20 years ago than it is now, for one. I still like Olive Garden.
We
I'll
went to
still-
Applebee's last week.
Okay, but that's fine. That's still what
Right.
you like, and that's still what you enjoy.
It ain't
There's
about
nothing wrong with that.
It's just
but
about
20
spending
years
quality
ago,
time. It don't necessarily have to be
the
about
dating, the
But we
dating,
talking about
the
first dating,
dating
though.
world wasn't really as like
Uh-huh.
that's what you did. You could go like that was Olive Garden was a nice restaurant.
Yes,
20 years
and
ago.
Cheesecake
I
Factory
went
be
there for my
equivalent to the
21st
Olive Garden back
birthday.
then.
To me, Cheesecake
I
Factory
don't
was
have a
above
problem
Olive
with-
Garden.
It
I don't have a problem with Cheesecake Factory.
Like-
Grand Lux, Cheesecake Factory, they're all one of the
You
same.
shouldn't have a problem where we go if I'm paying for it.
If
Now,
you
if
want-
you don't
Now,
want that,
that's the problem right there. I should be able to just be like wherever you want to go just because you're paying for it.
now pause. Now
But
I'm gonna
if
tell
you're,
you what.
but if you're
go ahead.
trying to get
Go
to
ahead.
know a woman and you actually want to court her and you actually want to get to know her, why wouldn't you care about where she wants to go?
Okay, see that's the thing, Jazz, and I'm gonna tell you why. So when we are having a conversation with
Okay.
women on the phone or on computer, whatever,
Okay.
we be like, hey, so what you like to do, all this type of stuff. A lot of females nowadays will make it extra hard. Instead of telling you what they like, they want to go where? Surprise me. Or I want a man just to be spontaneous. Don't ask me to surprise me.
That
it's like
happens
we
quite a
ain't
bit.
got
It does.
we ain't got time to be playing no games. So if you want to go somewhere, let me go. And then when you name that spot or that place where you feel comfortable getting to know me, and I say, hey, bro, that's out of my price budget. Oh yeah, we can do that. Cool. But if you leaving it all up to me to decide where we go because you want to see how spontaneous or how I take leadership and all this type of stuff, putting me through all these dumbass tests that women like to do, then I'm gonna take you to a motherfucking Applebee's and you better like it. If you don't, kick rocks. Just like the female that did not want to unlock the door because she was at a Cheesecake Factory and was like, oh, I don't do Cheesecake Factory. Well, I was going to take you to Aria, but we was an hour late for the date, so I couldn't take you there. Our reservation expired. So Cheesecake Factory's next day. But you don't want to go? Cool, I'm going to take your ass home. So that's the problem, Jazz.
But then, Tip, it's like, it be killing me. These women be like, I don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory, but their whole outfit, they going out there from shit.
Okay, so let's read the mail list.
Like,
Let's go ahead.
What's wrong with those
Oh,
things?
okay,
but
we go.
listen.
We can play it.
No, let Jazz take
let
it.
me finish because
Let's
see
take it,
now that's why women get upset about this
And the
whole
mail list
thing
is made by women, but
because first of all, a woman can rock a $10 dress and it can look perfectly fine. It's a double standard there. Either you want the bitch that wants you to take her to a 5-star restaurant and she gonna wear the designer clothes, or you want the shit. Like, what's wrong with
Niggas
that?
don't care about
What
that.
you
Okay, so
mean?
then why did you bring that up?
Bring what
Because
up?
they
Bringing
because
that up.
women be acting like they just
'Cause
high
they said-
dollar and high mighty, but they
No,
walk with a
but
$10
women-
dress on, but
women-
they want to check a nigga
Because
pockets.
they can do that.
But they want to check
No,
the
it's not
pockets.
the
They
dress,
can do
and
that.
it's not the dress. It's the way their assets look in that dress.
What I'm saying
the dress could be
is-
$5 fucking.
Well, no,
If they
what
assets
I'm
look
talking
good in
What I'm
about
saying
is you
is-
acting like you just this high
It's
price.
so many
when
because
you're
it's
not.
so many men that will
You too broke, you can't- you can be broke.
WYD you to death, and then they'll be like, I want to take you out. Okay, where do you want to go? I don't know. Where do you want to go? So it feels like it's no effort for the women that are on the other side of these
When a
things.
dude asks
they
where
feel
you
like
want to go,
they
because
feel like
y'all
are you gonna
have
let me
a
finish
list
it out?
like that.
Are you gonna-
finish it.
They
Let
feel
me
like
finish.
women feel like we're feeding you every single thing, and you're doing every single thing that you can just so you can try to woo us and get into our pants. It's not so you can actually get to know us. So y'all can save all that when I'm trying to get to know you shit. No, you trying to see, is this bitch gonna fuck? I'm trying to see her ceiling. I'm trying to see her floor. I'm trying to get to know her, to see what her caliber is, to see how I can get into her pants.
You know what,
First and
Jazz?
foremost.
I will do this. I will agree with you on one thing. Yes, men are trying to fuck.
Absolutely.
We are
so
definitely
with,
trying
with
to
that
fuck.
mindset,
That is one thing we are
after
trying to
you
do.
get a certain age, you recognize that. So if you trying to get into my vagina, the least you can do is actually take me to a credible restaurant or actually care about where it is that I would like to go.
Okay.
And
So
don't
is it-
make it a standard of I'm gonna take you wherever.
So is it fair
I
to-
can get a cheap meal so you can feel like you have to. That's crazy.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Go
check
ahead.
this. Okay, well, I can't speak for all men, but I will speak for me. I don't need a high class restaurant to get that ass. That's one.
Okay.
Never have, never will.
Okay.
That's one. Two, I'm not caring about if you're worrying about that we're trying to court you to this high place
Mm-hmm.
to get something from you, and then we have this low place just to get to know you. Which one you want? You want us to worry
No,
about
either-
getting? You want to know about getting to know you?
Most
or
of the
take you to a
time-
high dollar place to impress you?
Most of the time, it's not about getting to know. It's about trying to fuck, right?
No.
Yes.
No, because in a man's mind, we know now in today's age, if we trying to fuck, especially on the first date, we gotta show this chick the time of her
The
life.
young boys.
Correct. So
yes,
you think that's
not
Phillies?
men.
Is that Chili's?
Okay, but that's my point, Jazz.
Exactly.
If
You're
I'm trying to
proving
get to
my
know
point.
you and I'm not trying to
This
get
a young
anything
man,
from you,
yes,
I'm
I
going to
agree.
take you straight to Chili's or Applebee's because all I'm trying to do, because I know that's not going to impress you. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to get to know you.
Let me
so
tell you.
if you don't want to go with me, cool. Then that tells me that you ain't nothing but a fuck
Where
anyway.
are you taking a woman when you're really like, you like, dang, okay, say you got a coworker, and she's feeling, and you guys go back and forth. Okay, she cute. She seems like she feeling me. Like I'm texting her. I'm getting to know a little bit about her. I want to take her out on the first date. Where would you?
Okay, so
What's
I use an example. I dated a chick at my job a long time ago.
Okay.
So we was feeling each other, all this type of stuff. So I asked her, where you want to go out to eat? And she didn't know. She was like, I don't know. I was like, all right, it's cool. I'll figure it out. So we went to, I can't remember the exact restaurant, but it was like a regular restaurant, like some on the lines of an Olive Garden.
Okay.
Okay. Went to Olive Garden. What you trying to do after? I don't know. It's whatever you want to do. Shit. I was living with my parents at the time.
Okay. She was DTF.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Got a room right after that.
Exactly. So that's different. She was, as soon as she said, I don't know what
Because
you're
she
trying to
liked me, I like her. It didn't matter. It's like when that same energy is there, it don't matter where I take her.
How long did you make her your girlfriend? At
No, I didn't.
Okay, exactly.
Not at all.
What is the end goal?
Since you said exactly.
What is the end goal?
No,
it's
said
really
exactly.
what this. So
Those
the
same
end goal is
type of
fucking,
things.
then Chili's is fine.
Pause.
No.
Well, it's more to go into that. Why I didn't look at her as girlfriend potential.
We gonna break
It's
this.
not just like
Exactly.
But
And
it
that's
has
what
nothing to do with where you taking them. Nothing to do.
That's what I'm saying. If you guys say it's getting to know, at that point you were trying to get into know her because you already knew that you didn't want anything further. So you just appeased her by taking her to a little bit more of a better restaurant than a Chili's, but you knew I'm getting what exactly I came for right at the end of this.
Yes, I sat here and told you that a lot of men's motive is to have sex.
When they're young.
100%.
Yes, now,
When they're
but for you to think that that's all I was trying to get. No, she showed me something.
Them young niggas.
She showed me
She
something.
revealed something
No,
to you
it wasn't even
before you went on the date, correct?
No, it
Or
was
during the
after. It was after.
What was it?
We was at a gas station and she got on the phone and she was talking like to her brother or something like that, and she was like, nah, nigga, I pull up on it. Like, she was starting to go real wild and ghetto. Like, she about to pull up on somebody, and I was like, oh no, that sounds like a bunch of drama. What's going on with you?
Okay.
I don't want to be a part of that. You reveal yourself later on. It ain't like, oh, I took you to a restaurant, I fucked you, that's it. No, I'm gonna keep going, but the minute you reveal something that I don't need in my life, oh yeah, I'm dipping.
So you would take her to a Chili's?
Huh?
Goddamn right. That'd be the problem right there. You go take a chick to Del Frisco and find out she worth Applebee's. I'm sorry.
But
no.
And you still don't
I
read
think
anything
that's
from the girl you taking to Del Frisco.
Can we get out of this
If a
black
woman
and
not
white?
play-
Can we get in the gray area and not
You
all?
don't agree with this, but I'm saying,
Not
Jazz.
all women are trying to go to a Del Frisco's. It doesn't have to be that extreme.
Jazz,
It
Well,
can be
you just
somewhere
named
in between.
40
Jazz,
goddamn
you think
chains
today's
over here.
dating age is just a form of prostitution?
In a lot of ways, yeah, for a lot of women, most definitely.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Okay, I just wanted to
I
ask.
agree with that. Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't.
No.
He doesn't agree with that, but I agree with it. I'm gonna tell you why. And because nowadays, especially when this list came out, to the fact that I can't take you to a simple place and get to know you. Now it's all about, oh, it's got to be a 5-star restaurant. It's got to be something that's going to wow me. And now men is like, okay, well, if that's the case, then I should expect to get something
That's an
out of
exchange.
this. Exactly, it's
That's
an
an
exchange of pussy for money.
Okay, so
But
the good
but it's
women,
not.
the good women want to
That
live
is
in a
what?
gray area
But
for
it's
that.
not.
But it's not. And what's? I'm gonna look up the definition of prostitution
Because
because that's
Okay,
exactly what it sounds like.
give your,
But go ahead
what's your
before I
reason
look
why
it
you
up.
say that?
when you go on a date and you're buying a meal to eat, you're buying her a meal to eat. The money that you're spending is not for pussy. It's for the entertainment and enjoyment that you're doing there. Now the pussy and stuff is maybe afterwards of it, but she's getting dick just like you're receiving pussy. The exchange is the sex.
Okay.
The exchange is not the money. Because you're getting something just like I'm getting something. The difference is we take an L because we spent money, she's getting dick, and she got a meal. That's the
What
difference.
if it was trash?
Nah, well then you just
But we
got some
automatically
trash pussy.
taking L's anyway.
No,
That's what I just said. We taking an L
Most
because
of
it's
the
not
time,
it's
y'all
not
want
an exchange for
y'all
money
want
for
the
ass.
sexual exchange a lot more than the women want the sexual exchange.
Okay, there's an escort and there's a prostitute. A
No.
prostitute you can take straight to go get some dick and pussy, and then an escort you go straight to a restaurant, take them out, show you a good time, and then you go to get some dick and some pussy. So I'm not understanding.
Wait, hold up. What's that young boy that's from New York that always be doing it like, are you smart or you dumb? Do you remember?
Oh yeah, I know that dude you talking about.
he
You smart or you dumb?
He did a survey about women wanted sex more than the men wanted sex. They just don't want to give up the first date because of the way they would be looked at. So they want it just like niggas want it. The difference is y'all just know how to control yourself better than we do. Because dudes and women both want it as well.
And if I know niggas want my pussy, I'm going to at least get something out of it.
You have control
Right.
of the sex. We have the control of the commitment and the relationship. So therefore,
And where we take you out to eat.
yeah.
So what point is that proven again?
No, what I'm saying
That
is
y'all know what y'all doing,
that's not an
Jazz.
exchange. It's not a prostitution.
I ain't gonna say y'all, but women, yeah, we know
I still
what majority of women are doing.
I still think
No,
we're living in a
prostitution,
day
if
of
I
modern
give you some
day.
money, you say you give me some pussy, go to a room.
No,
That's
I still
prostitution.
The
think
money
we're living
is
in
the
a day
date.
of modern
It's the dinner.
prostitution.
Because are you getting some nourishment, some substance involved with it? You're paying for the food. You're not paying.
I'm paying for the food in hopes that she
No.
will give me the pussy.
No.
Yeah, most.
That's what a lot of dudes' mindset now is now. That's why they go
Maybe
as
some-
far as
It's been
spending
that way.
$200 on a date.
It's
And
been that way.
$200.
But how about this?
No.
How about you guys stop falling
I ain't never
into
took
the
no
trap?
chick on no date to get
Stop
no ass.
falling into the trap. Stop falling into the trap. Take a woman. I heard this analogy. Well, not an analogy, but a rule of thumb that this guy said. He said he spends $100 on a woman before he decides if he wants to take it further. If he don't want to take it further, then he's gonna stop at $100. So that means ice cream. That means
I agree.
whatever he can get for $100, and by that third, hopefully, date,
You're
he's
right.
like, okay, I want to
Hey,
take it further.
real quick.
That's men who are dating with
wife,
intention.
can you come here for a second, wife? Come in the picture real quick. You ain't. I know you ain't looking like you want to look.
You
Come
can
on.
sit right
Come on.
here.
Come in
Right
the picture
here.
real quick.
Come on, sit right here.
Come on. It's
Come on,
cool.
sit right here.
It's cool. Just go ahead and stand up real quick. Put your hand out toward the camera. Watch and zoom in real quick.
Oh my god.
Go ahead,
Here
zoom
we
in.
go. Here we
Cause
go.
Girl, you got one too. Show him. Show them nigga with
no,
his
my
bow.
ass messed up.
You know what? You can go back, man. That's all I need. Okay, now,
Okay.
what I'm saying by that, you're correct because that ended up with marriage. Because
Okay.
you're going to look for the pleasure of the woman's
Okay.
conversation. I didn't need no date. I didn't need to spend no damn money. I didn't have to go court her or none of that. Because if a woman like you for who you are, that's the type of woman you need to be worried about. If she don't, and she ain't
That's
worried
what
about,
getting to know a woman
you
will
don't
help
need
you do.
fucking 5-star restaurants.
You don't. You
Because I
truly
didn't
don't.
have one of them.
You truly don't.
And
But
just
if
you right.
Gloria decided that she didn't like Olive Garden,
She
would
wouldn't have
you?
been the one.
Right.
That-
And put.
Hold up.
Yeah.
No, because
Hold
it's,
up. If
it's
you
just
can ask,
preference.
hold
What
up,
she doesn't eat
real
Italian
quick.
food.
If you ask my
What if-
wife right
what if
now,
she had a bad experience
Would-
there?
am I-
Like,
then
y'all
You better
tripping.
tell me and come up with another
Y'all
option.
tripping.
wife, am I being correct about what I'm saying about how I move?
Yeah.
You will now got a date. I don't give a shit. If you want me to take you somewhere, and I say this is where we're going, it ain't about, I'm telling you where I'm going. I'm the man, I'm leading you to where I'm going. If you're not willing to be led, then you can't be my woman anyway.
Now, if you
Keep
propose
it
something
moving.
and we agree to it.
Okay, so what if she
cool.
comes at you correct and says, you know what, I never really find anything that I like at Olive Garden.
We go
Is
somewhere
it-
different.
Is it
That's
okay?
cool.
Okay,
That's
what I'm
just
saying.
something. But Jazz, how
That's
many
what I'm
feet? Like,
saying.
then we go right back to
Totally
it,
Okay,
Jazz.
but what if I say, you know what, I never really have a favorable time at Chili's. Is it okay if we go somewhere else?
Yeah, that's cool. If
Okay,
you, but if you
so
hit
she
me
can
with
say
this,
no.
if you hit me with what these girls doing all on social media right now, that we
But
go.
we're not.
wait,
Those
no.
are the modern day prostitutes.
But
we're
Jazz,
But that's what we're
when
talking
you're
about.
dating
Just
with intention,
no.
women of caliber.
This is what we're talking about. Just like these niggas you talking about. It's
Okay,
what
so
you
let's
talk.
get on the
It's the
nigga
modern day
list, 'cause we
niggas.
ain't touched that.
The modern day
And theirs
niggas.
is
Listen,
outrageous.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we need to
let's
keep
get
it
on the
going.
mail list.
Yeah, we need to
Let's
keep it
tell
going.
this. Go ahead, Jazz. Do
Yeah,
you got-
hey,
you
let me
got
get
we was
mine.
gonna keep this a third. Just for we're gonna keep this a 30-minute podcast, but we ain't even touched the nigga yet, so we
Oh,
gonna
and
have
it's
to.
absolutely outrageous. It's
Yeah.
way worse.
Yes,
Okay.
and it was made by a woman, y'all.
And
just to let
here's
y'all know.
the
And made by
thing.
niggas.
Go ahead.
It
run through
says some. Wait, let me make sure. 'cause
I want
it's
you.
all
I want you
small.
to tell us which one you think is actually
This is
believable.
some men have
Yeah.
now gotten together and made a list of the women men should never take on a date.
Tell us
right?
which ones are believable.
First one, single mothers, women
Agree.
with tattoos,
Disagree.
women who dress
Disagree.
like this in public. I don't even know what this is.
We don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Either.
Okay, sex workers. Agree.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Okay, women with IG pages.
That's
Disagree.
stupid.
Women with non-ear piercings. Women with purple hair or
Disagree.
any other unnatural color hair.
That's
Women
dumb.
with hoe friends. Models
You
who
don't even
market
know
to
that.
men. Women who travel regularly.
Mm-hmm.
Women. I'm sorry.
No,
No, he just-
I'm saying, go ahead.
Okay.
Would you say
Women
something?
who
What?
drink liquor regularly.
No, it's stupid.
Okay. Women with weak or absentee fathers.
We won't know that until we tell the date.
Okay. Women who live alone.
Take advantage of
Women
that.
with a party voice. Women on dating
Stupid.
apps. Women who have been on Fresh and Fit. Women with lists. Women who have been engaged, divorcees, African American women.
That tell you right there.
That tell you right there. That was not done by a nigga, bro. Jazz, do you really believe that list was constructed by a dude? And if it was, I'm sorry, but
I believe it just like I believe that other list was constructed by a woman. Yeah. A woman of caliber.
What's that?
The other list.
The men's list?
The woman.
A woman that is not a modern day prostitute probably wrote that other list. Who is a modern day prostitute?
Is that list even believable? A woman with pink hair, not no other color hair, just pink hair.
Now us as men, because that list was literally made within 48 hours of that other one coming out.
Yeah,
so,
I was hurt.
And it was posted by a woman.
I was hurt.
No, that's why I made it. I did this on purpose. Cause that was made by a woman. That was some shade. That was some shade to throw out because it was
for real.
Off.
But what if it wasn't?
It was because that was the first one that posted. It was a woman.
We have no proof.
I'll send you where.
I said that to him. I said we don't have no proof.
We don't have any proof.
But I said, Jazz, let's be honest.
Just like we don't have any proof.
Hold up. Just like she agreed with.
You agree with majority of those.
We didn't agree with really none of
any of those. All them restaurants. Oh, that's nothing I was.
Okay, the type of woman that we wouldn't take on a first date. It's very, very slim because we don't know who you are.
We don't care. We go for a chick at McDonald's.
We don't give a shit.
If she bad, I'm taking her out,
that
bro.
part. If you physically look good and we're attracted to you,
we are the ones that are not shallow.
You just said you was in the car with a girl and she was talking that rah-rah on the phone and you was like, okay, I can't do nothing.
No. That's because he was talking about what she was doing as her personality. He didn't give a damn about what she went.
Okay, but a chick who works at McDonald's after a while,
don't give a fuck about that.
Okay.
Nigga don't care about.
Don't care.
If a nigga make money and you work at McDonald's, we don't need your money, ma'am. We looking for something else.
Says a lot about what men and who's
we don't care about that. We don't care about
doesn't
that.
it? Yeah.
Right now, you would get with a woman and probably bring around a woman and be like, oh yeah, my girl work at
McDonald's. Yes.
And she bad as hell. We don't care.
And she bad? What you mean?
Nobody care.
You telling me? Let's just any chick that who's bad right now. Who's a bad chick?
Let's do her friend, Lori Harvey.
Lori Harvey. Let's just say Lori Harvey was not Lori Harvey.
You see how extreme it has to be.
We just made it. We trying to be funny.
We being funny. But we saying a chick that's bad like Lori Harvey.
Okay, hold up. One of these Instagram girls.
Models. She work at McDonald's. She bad as hell. Ass, titties, bop, bop, everything.
No, a lot of them don't work at McDonald's.
Yeah, can I get that Big Mac, please?
Whoa,
I'm coming back for a Big Mac every goddamn
day. Last time you
day.
see somebody bad that worked in any fast food restaurant?
Do you know how many times I went to a restaurant because a bad chick was working there so I could just have a reason?
God
damn.
How many?
All the time.
Burger King, McDonald's, Taco Bell. Taco Bell was this.
We got
when?
We
said was. That's not current.
We got couple questions. Let's get.
No. My last girl, she's really, really pretty, and she worked at a restaurant before she started.
She worked at Taco Bell or McDonald's?
No, well, it was just like at a
fast food chain.
Yeah, maybe like a cheesecake factory. I mean, it was like a restaurant industry type of person. She was a server.
We got food knocking on the door. You gotta give us 1 second. I'll be down. We'll be right back.
That's scary.
It shows how authentic it is. People tune in for it.
Right.
This will make us go viral. What kind of pizza they get? Is the delivery fine?
Huh?
I'm at your McDonald's.
Exactly.
You don't care.
We don't care where she about
How old
that.
is he?
20.
21.
21.
Exactly.
Oh, my bad.
Jazz,
Exactly.
the whole time I've been talking,
I heard
when I've been
men aren't
yelling,
innocent.
young bulls, the whole time. I said, men don't care about that. These young fellas do. That all that shit.
What young fellas? He young?
No, I'm talking about like, as far as just trying to get booty for the day. That's the young bulls. There's no man trying to do that. We establishing that. We gonna get draws regardless. We ain't worried about taking you on a date.
At all.
We don't need you to get draws. Like, no. We don't need no
We don't need that,
date.
and you know that's why you sitting there with that look on your face right now, because you know what we saying is facts right now. We are not shallow. This is proven more and more today.
Overall, now, because there's some shallow niggas out there.
Yeah, it is, but overall, women are more shallow than men.
The reality of it is,
we don't need the cream of the crop.
If you spend a lot of money, there's a mindset that women have to compensate in the other ways.
Young fella, where'd you meet your lady at?
McDonald's.
How long? It was your girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
She worked at McDonald's.
Hold up, not only that, she actually came down here, stayed at our house. Very nice lady, very good girl. She still talks to my daughter to this day.
Question: how many times were you going to McDonald's to see this girl before y'all went out and stuff?
Before,
You was going on there regularly, right? You ain't gotta tell me
I
something.
don't even eat. I don't even like McDonald's.
You didn't even eat. You ain't even going there to get nothing. You was like, nigga, I'm just coming here just to
I
see
feel like,
Ronald.
yeah, that makes
We don't
sense.
care about that stuff.
Thank you, bro. That's all we need. And he is 21, America.
Exactly. That makes sense for his age group.
No, it makes sense for men in general.
I don't feel like you at this age.
At 36 years old.
It makes it easier because you should be established at this age. Her money not
depending
gonna
on
mean
what you
nothing.
accomplish in life, and I'm not saying you're gonna be the richest of the rich, but it's a lot of men out here that be like, I remember when I worked at Mac, this man was like, I'm a lawyer. He was like, well, why you work at the mall? Nigga, like what? What did you think that was gonna make me be like? You know what? You're right. But why you work at the mall?
But 100% bet if you'd have gave me your number and he wanted to smash and he wanted to smash, it would have happened.
Is it possible,
We
Jay?
wouldn't
No,
care.
that was an automatic turnoff.
Jay, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
I'm a lawyer.
Let me ask you a
Why do you
question
work
real
at the
quick.
mall?
Let me ask you a
What?
question real quick.
It should have
Not
been.
your character, not where you.
Jay,
Why you
let me ask you a
It
question. Is
should've
it
been.
possible that men are starting to reciprocate the same energy that women are giving men when they tell them where they work, and then they be like, you work here, or you trying to take me
It
here?
is very
But then men be like, if they gonna do it to us, let's do it to them. So if they got a bullshit ass job, nigga,
Listen,
you a what?
it is very
Oh, hell no, I
possible,
can't
and
mess with
that's
you.
because a lot of men are losing the art of being providers, and a lot of women are losing the art of being able to be provided for and being submissive. So that
I
wedge
agree.
is growing further and
I
further.
agree.
So now it's just harder for that dynamic to be valid.
I don't
So
disagree.
men are being more sensitive about the fact, well, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? And it's just this whose stuff is bigger contest that's just adding.
The difference is the man,
keeping
you
us
don't,
from
you don't have to
being-
bring nothing financial.
Beggars can't be choosers, bro.
Like,
But who's begging? Are these women begging?
Yes.
women are complaining
No, I
about
don't-
being single.
they're
Yes, they are.
complaining.
Black
Okay,
women are
complaining
complaining
is
about
begging.
being single.
No, it's not. Begging
Complaining is a form of
there too.
The
begging.
second they see a
No,
nigga
it's
with
not.
a white girl, they be hot, be pissed because
Yes.
and single,
Because-
and mad because they like.
Let me tell you, it's
Go
not
ahead,
a whole
tell me.
lot of janitors going for these white girls, and these white girls are not accepting just the mediocrity of the mediocre black men. They're going for men
It's
who
a
have
fact.
substance and money.
100%.
And so when we think about that and how it could benefit a black family and a black household, and you feel like I've been educated, I do this, I do that, I'm a good woman. So when you see Becky getting taken care of with her family, you like, well, damn, like what's wrong with dating a black woman, dating an African American
I don't
woman?
disagree, but the difference is these white women don't get on these social media platforms doing this. They just go
Yes,
get the no, the fuck
do.
they
What
don't.
do you think the
Show us,
Kardashians
Jay.
No,
do?
they
What do you
don't.
think the Kardashians do?
Kardashians, one, are not white.
Whoa, hold on,
Yes, they absolutely are. They're more white than they are Armenian.
Yes, agree.
So let's not
But
go
hold
there.
on, but let's be real.
Their fucking grandma's name is Mary Jo.
did not
From
get on
Tallahassee.
Virgin May.
media.
Yeah, get out of here.
Kardashians did not get on social media.
But
talking
what I'm
about,
saying
I
is-
need a nigga that do this type. No, they did not.
No, they have-
just went and got him.
They have a more discreet way of doing it,
Exactly.
but I guarantee you, I want a prenup. He's supposed to do that.
I don't disagree.
They do it in a different way, and because black women are vocal in their own
And they're
way,
winning.
black men shame them for it, and then they say, "No, are they winning?"
Well, how about you take a page out their book?
That
Not you,
part.
but how about you take a page out their
I
book?
mean, some women could afford to do
Because
that.
because what's happening is we're getting on these social media platforms and yada yada blah blah. I need a nigga who this, I need a nigga who that, and so dudes, you automatically they're like, oh, let me stay
a
away
turn
from
off.
this one.
A turn off.
So the other one,
Oh no, you just chicken. I'm just gonna fuck.
The white girls get out
let
here,
me
they
tell
suck
you,
you, fuck
that's
you,
an
whatever you
equal.
want, then they trap you other
That's
way.
an equal parallel to a man saying like, "Oh, we gotta go to Denny's because are you trying to?" One of my
I'm not
homegirls,
taking
one
you
of
to
my
Denny's, so I'm trying to
one of
fuck.
my homegirls was telling me that this man said, "I like women who suck." You know what? On the first conversation that they had, what?
Then that's an automatic fuck nigga.
Okay, but
like,
okay,
I
but
mean, he's just being blunt about it and being honest. So that tells you
That's
what
just
they
not
be
for
fucking
you.
with. Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
that's the same
Just
way
keep
women,
it moving.
That's the
We
same
agree
way
with
women
you.
feel about men being like, "I'm gonna just take the hoe to so and so."
no, but if you take you to somewhere like the Cheesecake Factory,
No, that's
or
genuinely what he can afford. That's genuinely in his pay
But it's
grade.
not even
But you gotta
necessarily
admit,
about that.
how many of your boys do this stuff like that because they feel like they trying to get off the cheapest amount that they can so that they can get the most that they can get. From
I put out this. I'm gonna be honest
Yeah,
with you.
be honest.
I know a lot of people. You probably know this by now. I know quite a bit of people, and the quite a bit of people I know that have done these things. Majority of them don't take girls out on date to get ass at night, and they don't take them to places like that most of the time either. But at the same time, I do know a few, and a few that I do know are very young. I don't know.
Let me ask you this: how many men do you know that have spent money on a woman and feel like, man, they get the itching when they feel like they done spent too much?
No,
and she not trying to.
This
have
is the
sex?
problem. This is the problem. Is when They go spend this big amount of money on this woman.
Right.
The woman don't give them any type of energy.
Okay.
They go back in on the second
Is it
day.
energy or sex?
No.
Energy.
Energy.
It's
Energy.
And she's out. When a woman automatically is telling you that what she ain't gonna do this, that, and the third when you're gonna date.
Why are you spending money on that?
And the
kind of
dude's
money?
like,
why are you
no,
taking her on
I'm just
shopping
trying to
spree?
take
But
you out.
pause, Jess,
Because
because
let me finish.
oh my bad.
Like we trying to take you out on a date, and the first thing you telling me is what you ain't and is gonna do, and we like, yo, we just trying to take you out on a date. So that energy already like, yo, I don't even want to take this chick. We don't want to Del Frisco's, and she trying to tell me what she not gonna do and what she is gonna do. Opposed to just sitting here and enjoying the meal and just see what happens.
Understood. The equivalent to that is men putting up what they want sexually for. That's the equivalent.
But-
when a man tells you he wants this and he this type of man, he this type of freak, and what you got on, that's the equivalent of a woman saying, "I ain't going to Chili's.
Now,
I ain't this."
Now this is how
That's
men,
her value.
But this
Like,
now, this is how
to him.
men feel about this situation. And tell me if I'm wrong about this. Okay, a man's looking like you can't tell me where I'm going if you not fucking. They don't look at the problem of taking you somewhere that's expensive. You're not gonna tell me where we going and you still ain't fucking. That ain't gonna ride. You can't be like, we going here, I need to go to Del Frisco. Well then you bitch, you need to be fucking. Because if you gonna tell me where I'm going, tell me where I gotta spend my hard-earned money, then something else coming out of it more than just this food. So, but we don't mind taking you to a place and not expecting that. But you can't choose
But on behalf
where
of
we
the
going
women, I just
and
want to say, if you
demand where
fucking
we
for
going.
meals, that's embarrassing.
And that's why I say the whole
That's
thing.
embarrassing.
I agree.
This is how the whole dating thing gets solved. And a lot of people gonna disagree with me. When you go out on a first date, y'all both pay for y'all share. Automatically. Why? Because he shouldn't have to expect anything
Yep.
from you, and you don't have to expect anything from her.
Because
It's instant.
Hold on, let me
Most
shake your
niggas-
hand on that. We don't agree on a lot, but we agree on that.
No.
Pay for your stuff,
Because
but it's like no, the man should automatically play. No, if you don't want to be looked at as
Most
if he
men,
spent
when they're
200.
trying to make a good impression,
No,
and they're
my
trying
good
to
impression
do with
is me.
intention, when they're trying to make a good
Thank you,
impression,
bro. Me.
not the venue I'm taking you to because
What are you trying to get to know? Me or the food?
yeah, because Del Frisco, go marry Del Frisco. Go date Del Frisco. Because that, if you worried about the event that I'm taking you to.
That's Cheesecake Factory. Take
And
me to
then
Cheesecake
the females be
Factory.
having that whole
Get
attitude.
to know me for under
Oh,
$50.
yes.
Get to know me for under.
I might want to take you to
know.
Applebee's.
Nigga, sometimes the Applebee's is still $78. Bro, we just went to Applebee's yesterday. $78. We had two drinks, three.
You had 20 amaretto
We had
salads.
3 drinks between us.
You had 20
Did it.
amaretto salads.
Did it?
That's why.
Did it? I had the blackberry margarita. All right, three drinks and 2 entrees.
Shit.
$78. $78.
You know what? You usually don't come up with too many solutions. You usually have too many problems. But you just came with a good ass solution right here.
But
and I
no,
don't disagree.
But that's the thing, though. But this is where the women gonna come. Now,
I disagree.
a man's gonna court me. He's
They're
gonna
not
pay for the
gonna
whole
res- they're
entire
not gonna
date.
respect
Hold on,
it.
exactly, and that's the
So I
problem.
won't respect you.
And that proves my point about what I'm
respect
saying.
you.
Men are getting further away from being providers, and women are getting further away from being provided.
Because you're
for.
not okay with
And
what we
so,
provide you with.
Exactly, you're not okay with it. It's not good enough.
The right women, the wrong women are not okay.
Correct.
The wrong women are not.
Dang, I wish I could be in line
so
right now.
still be open to providing for the right women, and that's your solution.
So you
That's your
as a
Thank
right
you.
woman, you're okay with being provided for,
Yes.
and you're okay with taking you to a place that's not
It's
high
harder
dollar.
for me because in the beginning, especially when Deshaun and I got together, I wanted him to understand that I'm not trying to sleep with you and don't expect anything. So I
made that
was
very known.
very, pull out my card-ish. But he didn't press the issue. So once I got
And
more
but
comfortable,
the thing is-
Why?
but it
'Cause he
shouldn't
liked
be like
It's
that.
because he likes
She
you.
liked you.
But he didn't really know that he liked me until he
No,
started liking me.
but you think-
We had a conversation about it. He told me that he liked you.
Okay,
That's why he was willing to
good.
put up. How many niggas that really don't like a chick like that is
But
gonna
it
really
still
willing to put
wasn't
up?
We're not gonna stick around.
It wasn't
We not
no,
sticking
like,
around, bro.
A
It
dude not
wasn't-
sticking around for that.
It wasn't also.
We either not
it
sticking around or we
wasn't
gonna have multiple females that we fuck.
steakhouses or anything crazy like
Me
that.
and my wife
We
did not
we
have
weren't
sex
going
for
there
quite a
until-
while. I didn't even attempt for 3 months. Didn't even
Yeah, us
attempt.
neither.
Did for 3 months.
Months.
Yeah,
Didn't even attempt.
that's how it should be. So
But
you
that's-
can get
that's
to
what we
know
really-
the person, so you can create a foundation aside
But-
from
Well, how about y'all
sexual.
get to know us and not our wallet?
But hold up. Let me give you some realness
Yeah,
on this
let's get it
situation too that men might not like.
Okay.
While you're not putting out and we're getting to know you,
Mhm.
we're also getting to know other women on the side as well.
As
Exactly.
you should.
You got some pussy that you're getting on the
Cause we think y'all
side.
doing the same
Yes.
thing.
And so,
That's dating.
but our focus is on you, but the ass is everywhere else.
She said that's dating.
That's
How many times would you tell a woman like, oh, so are you dating anybody else? And you be like, yeah, they cool with it.
Very little.
None.
Very little.
You say very little.
They should
None. Tell them then, Jazz. Look at that camera and tell them right now they should be okay with it. Because y'all know that. Because why, Jazz?
If you guys are not exclusively dating, you have not established boundaries of a relationship. When that other person wants to go out and date, just like you should be able to go out and date, they should be able to.
But the problem is, as soon as you give them some exclusive dick, they feel you exclusive.
Oh yeah, it's when the dick enters.
As soon as you did,
they be like, oh no,
like,
bitch, we go together.
Yes.
You entered me. We
Yes.
go together. We don't be like, oh bitch, I entered you. We married.
Because
we don't do that.
That's
shit.
when things get really nasty. That's when it's just like, oh, you just
Literally.
That's nasty. That means I'm sleeping with everybody you sleeping with. Ugh, that's when they feel like.
But
So
yeah,
because we share
that's
fluids,
where they go together.
because we share fluids together, we go together.
no, don't get me wrong. I don't disagree.
2 E's and 1 L.
I don't disagree
As
with
it
you.
should be.
I don't
Okay.
disagree with that.
Okay.
That's keeping your body
But
clean.
there's where like the fine line come there, because you said like
Absolutely.
that's dating, right? Well, it's dating until you give you that sex.
Right,
Then
but
it ain't
that's
dating
how
no
it
more.
should be. And women need to be able to say, okay, I'm not going to just give you my body because you took me to some dinners. And we shouldn't have to feel like that. And if
Correct.
you're a good man and you're an upstanding man and you're trying to really get to know a woman for who she is,
And we
you
should
shouldn't
not
expect
have
that.
to worry
Just like
about
you
the
said,
place we're taking you.
Right. We shouldn't have to worry about
So
that.
if y'all don't understand, we shouldn't worry about. We should not be worried about the place
because as you
we're
get
taking
to know the woman, you should want to take her to
Yes.
As you get to know
No.
the woman.
Exactly. We talking about first
We,
dates.
this is first date.
dates, it
I'm
should
not
not
taking
matter.
you to Oreos or
I'm just not
STK,
complaining
STX.
about some women's first dates options, just like I'm not complaining about a nigga saying he ain't gonna date a woman that got tattoos. He ain't.
That's
dating.
stupid as shit.
As stupid as it is to you,
That's the
cool.
nigga. You ain't
I'll
gonna find
the
no
one
nigga.
that like.
You ain't gonna find no dude. Damn, she got tattoos. I can't
Can't
fuck.
fuck.
That's corny.
It's not happening.
What is Kevin? Okay,
Just
remember,
like the women that are saying they can't.
Kevin Samuel said a female that backs in backwards in a parking space, don't date her. What? Bro, I agree with the nigga on a lot of shit, but when he said that,
Hold up,
out
he
loud-
said that.
he said if a woman backs
She's
into a parking
masculine.
space, she's too masculine. I said, what?
Yo.
Guess what he is?
Wow.
Okay, that was mean.
I'm not talking about his death, but he was very feminine. He was like very feminine to me.
I mean,
was
the
like,
dude had kids, and
it doesn't matter.
I don't-
His
I
was
wouldn't-
not-
twice.
I question
I wouldn't
whether
say
he
feminine, but he had some female tendencies.
He had.
Bro, y'all talking about his mannerisms? Okay, cool.
Yeah, he has a female.
Whatever.
Well, the solution, according to Corey, is
Pay for
What?
it.
Oh, pay for your own stuff, but Jazz, let's sit here and talk about it.
Suggest. And actually, most genuine men are going to get offended if you try to pull out your
True.
card.
This is
Well,
true.
yeah.
When they're looking to.
But I'm talking about if this is
get
agreed
to know
upon.
you,
If this
so-
agreed upon. I'm talking about before the date. This agreed
But then if a
upon.
girl, but if say we're sitting here on a date and you say, and you're the woman, you say, hey, I would like to just pay for my date, and I mean, I feel comfortable paying for my share, and then you pay for your share and all this type of stuff. A man gonna be like, nigga, you sure? Do all this stuff? No, I plan on paying for it. No, I just feel more comfortable. Maybe like the next couple of days, I might not. You can pay for the whole thing. We ain't gonna argue it. Well, I'm gonna be like, you sure? Cause I already planned. But okay, cool. That's gonna make us think, huh? She didn't want me to pay for it. And then I'm gonna see
I have
going
gotten
forward.
into
Hold
a
on.
whole argument one time because I picked up my purse to pay for parking, and the man said, "I could tell you ain't never been with no real nigga before because you don't never have to pick up your purse when you around me, and I could tell you like thug niggas," and went off on me. It was the most awkward and uncomfortable experience of
And
my
I'm
life.
not saying them niggas
So-
ain't out
He went too far.
Stop.
Way too far.
Absolutely.
Way too
a
far.
complete cornball. But literally the guy's like, hey, it's $10 for parking. And I'm just trying to like, cool, if you beat me to it, great. But should I be looking at you like,
You know what? I'm gonna close it up with this last
It's
little
my
story
car,
that
like,
had. We went
y'all go out
out
of control.
to this place called Experience, right? One of my boys is with me.
Okay.
And the date that he brought with him, she seemed to not be used. She's 40-year-old. She is established. She seemed not to be used to dudes doing the right thing on that, so she wouldn't sit down. She was like, "No, I'll stand up." I went over there. I said, "Ma'am, we gentlemen around here. You're not gonna be standing up while we sitting down.
Yeah.
Have a seat." And she was
Yeah.
like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yes." Like this. Like the problem is not enough women getting that type of.
because men are setting the standard that makes us
But-
uncomfortable
but the-
accepting that type
But
of
it's
treatment.
it's two things that's going on.
Okay.
We have women who's not appreciative of men as being of
Absolutely.
chivalry.
Absolutely.
So it's not appreciated anymore.
Right.
So men just like, fuck it, I'm not going to do it.
Right.
And then you have these standards that women are having are so high, men just don't care. It's like, we can't even meet this. And then two, you got men that's just not being raised correctly by other men.
For sure.
They're teaching these men, they're like, yo, open the door for me. Like my daughter know you better not open no door. You better not get out no car or no carry no groceries. No. So therefore, if another dude doesn't come like her brothers or her daddy come, they can't come at all.
Right.
So I think that we have to be better as men as establishing that with our kids.
You guys set the trend.
We have to
you
do
lead
that.
the standard, and as soon as you do,
we have to do that.
Yeah, and let the trash be trash.
But, and we men gotta also understand, if a woman is not accepting of you being shivers, she ain't for you.
Correct.
And keep it moving, and then give that attention to the woman that is.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's toxic bitches out here. There's toxic niggas out here.
Yeah.
Don't put the two toxic motherfuckers
But
together.
that's the whole problem.
Right.
Like they're all getting put into this. Well, it's hard to tell.
No,
the
it's
difference.
becoming the majority because
we're
of
choosing
society
to, though.
right now.
But we're choosing to.
Yeah.
You could choose not to go on that date because she told you them signs. You could choose not to go on a date with this nigga because he told you. But we're still trying it because each other are trying to get something out of it. That's the biggest issue. That you don't truly have to do that to get out of it if you like that person. You ain't gotta keep going on that date to get no ass. You ain't gotta keep going on that date to get free meals and money out this nigga. Do your own thing, you know what I'm saying? So I do like to go on Dutch. I do like that. First date, I like that.
But it's automatically you're gonna get judged if you say that, especially if a dude says it.
If you
You're gonna get
judge, you
judged,
gotta
and it's
be
sad
there.
because it's like, bro, I don't want you to expect anything out of me, like thinking like, oh, you got to give me something because I paid for it.
Question real quick.
I actually like that too.
The
Because
Dutch-
I've never expected anybody to do anything for me. So I don't ever assume anything. Like I always assume that I am going to take care of myself regardless. And then at the end, if that person that I'm on a date with pays for it, cool.
Yeah.
You know, whatever, thank you. I appreciate it. But I don't ever assume or expect someone else, especially that's not my husband, to take care of me.
Right.
Like how
No,
But here's why
and
they do
I
it.
agree with what you're saying. There shouldn't be an assumption, but if a man asks you out on a date, if he invites you to a date and he chooses the place, he should be able to say he should be able to pay for
That's
that.
cool.
Yeah.
So then don't complain about the place I choose.
Yeah.
So you gotta shut up if you don't want to pay for it.
If you
go Dutch.
accept that you're gonna go
Be
there,
quiet.
yes, absolutely.
You can't be on the phone like,
That's why I say,
girl,
babies
this
can't
nigga
be
done took me to Applebee's.
Girl, this
even
nigga-
while you're there.
And then,
Why would you even go?
but that's what I'm saying, Jess.
Free
We don't
meal.
have a lot.
Because you needed a free meal.
Free
Because you couldn't
meal.
pay for your own.
Exactly.
So that just
Exactly.
already says that you're trash.
But how many females are saying that to the women when they call them on that date, talking about, yeah, girl, this
So
nigga took me to
what?
Applebee's.
So-
But chick, you went though. Yeah, I
Yeah.
went because
She was hungry.
But that's
and
what I'm
say
saying.
that to
So what does
him.
that say?
I don't
get
When
it.
it comes to that, I don't like the fact of like how the crazy part was the New York nigga. We be doing them with surveys and chicks that be like acting like they holier than thou and they're bigger than that. I'm like, y'all sleeping on the air match of that extended stay, and you worried about what this nigga pockets is. How about get your shit right and quit worrying about dude pockets over here? Like, I think that shit gotta change.
But that's why I say it's acceptable for a woman who doesn't typically eat those things to be like, is it okay if we go here?
Hey, I'll put your ass on
And then she can do a
a
Dutch if that's the case. But
Yeah, you don't want to go to Applebee's and get your ass out. Like,
It's
keep-
like, bro, I'm
keep it
paying
moving.
for it. If I'm not paying for it, you gotta say
Straight up.
something.
You know, and before we get out of here, man, while y'all sitting up here about to roll a Dutch, go Dutch, all right? I'll be damned. We out.
No Dutch. Ain't no real nigga gonna go Dutch with a female. Shit, I am.
Quick.
Yeah.